All right, barrelers, here we go. So I'm going to just go through and show you, how I look at things, how I update things. It's 3:13 right now in Taiwan, so we got about 47 minutes for a 4-hour candle close, which would be an entry. First, let's go through and these are all the ones that were Barrelin or are still Barrelin. So obviously Axie has just been awesome. And I go back down to the daily. If you need me to point the tool on there, I can, but so you'll see down below on the RSI, I've got it set up at 75. So we're barreling on the 1 day. And and then I just sort of go in here and I just adjust as I go here. I just keep things going. So Axie's still going, and I check on the other time frames. So we are barreling on the weekly. I still got a 1 day and 17 hours. So, but that's looking good. And Axie doesn't have any information for the RSI 14 on the monthly because it hasn't been around long enough. So yeah, so there we go. That's looking good. We'll put it back down to the 4-hour as we move over to sand, and that's come down a little bit, but it's all good. Still running pretty hard. It's up 69% from the traditional. This one keeps shifting actually. I don't know what's going on. You can see it. That's why I mark the entries out, because sometimes they shift over to the wrong one here. Oh, what do I got here? Huh. Yeah, so this is on the wrong one here. Guess I better plug in. Didn't think about that. There we go. Anyway, so yeah, so we'll look back at that. Can't recommend TradingView enough. I mean, this is all free too, you know what I mean? I'm not even paying for this. Just gave you the definition of free. That's hilarious. All right, so yeah, we're up 64% or close to it anyways. Alpha is down a tiny little bit. This is on the 4-hour, so, and we've already handed off to the 1 day. So you can see how it hit 75 there and then it came back down a little bit. How we doing? Are we for the weekly? Nope. Probably won't close on the weekly there. Stacks. Block stacks. Let's see. So yeah, so this one, we'll have to go back down to the 4-hour here. And yeah, this is looking good. Continuing to, we're up now 30% from the entry. And we'll look over, we've handed off to the daily there. I might have to, I don't use the brush a lot because I don't show people, but we're talking about right here, right? So, okay, and yeah, we're back to barreling on the daily. That's good. It came down a little bit, but how are we looking for the weekly? Probably not there either. FXS. So we'll go back down to the 4-hour. Yeah, it's pretty flat here. You can see the entry. Yeah, pretty much at break even there. I wouldn't even really, to be honest with you, I wouldn't even call this one barrel in. It came in nicely to it. but yeah, it kind of just fell off. But it's still, let's see, we're on the daily, so we need to hold the 8 EMA, which is the blue line there. So we're still looking good on the daily. That pullback sometimes shoots it up. So I mean, really, even after the entry on the 4-day, I mean, you're gonna have to use your own judgment, but you might even want to wait to see if it actually continues on after the entry point. You don't necessarily have to buy right at the moment, but that's a personal preference, obviously. Comp. Now this one's a little bit complicated, and I'll show you why. So if we look at the 4-hour, it's, yeah, anyways, the way I did this one is, it is Barrelin on, if I remember correctly, it's Barrelin on, must be the daily, I can't remember off the top of my head here. Oh, there we go. So there's the daily right there, and then I went backwards to the 4-hour. Something's not right about the way this is set up anyways. I'm just going to leave that one for now. I haven't even posted that one because it's a sort of a weird one. This one has been running pretty good. POA network. Have I listed this one? I'm not sure if I have. So we're back down on the 4-hour, but obviously still going strong on the daily. And this is, I mean, there's other technicals that are lining up here. You know, the fact that we've cleared the 55 EMA, which is the red line there. I would assume that that's going to come back. Here, I'll draw this in. I would assume that what's going to happen is going to go up like that and then come back down. And if it holds that line, then it usually takes off like that. So, but not really part of what I'm focused on here, but it's kind of how I found the Barrelin pattern, was on the EMAs. I don't use that tool very much. Anyways, we're looking good there. I mean, from the entry, it's up about 25%. FTT BCC, it is, we never hit the daily, so I gotta go back down to the 4-hour. I think this one might be getting close to being invalidated, actually. Yeah, we've got 38 minutes, so basically it's, I mean, you can see on the candle before it was still, well, yeah, we're still holding. I mean, there's still a chance, but this one might be done. Of course, at that point, you can jump out anytime you want, really. But if it holds, then sometimes that's, you know, really the holds for me is I'm trying to automate this, because I would like to try and automate the trades or automate the hunting so that I can, yeah, so I can spend time with family. I mean, I got other interests too, but I do love doing this, but it's just, you know, I mean, as a human being, I only have so much time. And ZRX, this one, I mean, it had an entry, but yeah, this one is invalidated, so I'm going to take that off the list. I think BCD has been invalidated as well, so I'll take that one off the list. Now, auction. This one I haven't even marked this up yet, so it did have an entry. So let's mark this. I'll show you what I do here. So I usually mark a vertical and then I lock it so it's not moving around on me. It didn't seem to lock. That's weird. What do I got going on here? Oh, because the drawing. Okay. Anyway, sorry, I'll lock that. And then I just mark entry here. Okay, and so our entry point, and then I've got the date range here. So we're up to that dotted line and the entry's there, and then I zoom in so I can, okay. Yeah, so up 9%, but that one's 4 candles in, that's good. So, and then we'll look over on the daily. We're looking close to, it's still 16 hours, so that might just have a handoff to the 1 day too, which is, I mean, that's really what you're looking for. The continuation you generally is great if you've been following along with either the stocks or the crypto ones. All right, so we're almost done here. I don't think I'll do any hunting on this video. I'll just do an update video. So EOS, I haven't listed this one just because I wanted to see what was happening, because you can see, let's see. So we did have a pullback here. It is still going. So I really should mark that out, but oh, I got it marked out. What am I doing? So yeah, so we're down there. EOS, I mean, again, so now if it's pulling back, you want to make sure that it's going to hold the 8 EMA. So, I mean, I'm calling the entry at the close of the candle above 75% on the RSI, only again because I'm trying to automate it. I want to be able to do this on a bot. So I might be able to define it further that if it drops immediately on the next candle, like maybe I'll put a lag on it or whatever, give it 10 minutes or something to make sure that it's continuing on. I haven't figured that out yet, but so yeah, if you're looking to get in on EOS, you might want to just wait to see if it holds the 8 EMA and then reverses in the opposite direction. I wouldn't necessarily call this a classic Barrelin. Really, the whole idea of Barrelin is that it just keeps going. You know what I mean? That's generally what I was finding, and I wanted to be able to catch them. So, and the last one I got on this list is Mithril. And again, this one's pulled back. I haven't even marked this one out yet, but again, if it holds the 8 EMA and heads the other direction, I mean, a lot of people would even say that it needs to clear the previous high, which would be the last big green candle there before you enter. But I'm not giving you totally technical analysis because, you know, there's different ways of doing it, and depending on which indicators you're using, and if you're looking to go long and short, and what your risk tolerances are, and there's lots of things at play. I'm just trying to catch the big pumps. So anyways, so there's your update on the current Barrelin ones.